Pompeii. I have like literally nothing in common with those people. Actually, that might not be true. Today, we're walking the ancient streets of Pompeii to see how much or how little we have in common with the people who lived here 2,000 years ago. Were they really that different from us? Let's get into this place. Technology has always driven change. New ways of communicating, new ways of traveling. But at the end of the day, people still gotta eat. Food is on every corner of our modern lives, and it was no different 2,000 years ago. The people of Pompeii had Thermopolia, food counters that served hot, ready-to-eat meals. Stews, olives, bread, and yes, even wine. Just like grabbing a slice of pizza or a burger today, these ancient, fast casual restaurants fed people on the go. And like eye-catching fast food signs, these establishments painted bright frescoes displaying what they sold, advertising that they were open for business. But they weren't just a place to eat. This is where people connected. Just like meeting a friend for coffee, Pompeiians met here to chat, laugh, and catch up. 2,000 years later, we're still wired for the same thing, sharing food and sharing life. But they didn't have like television, right? When you've got an amphitheater that holds 20,000 people, you don't need to search for something to stream. It may not have had a corporate sponsor, but the Amphitheatrum was the beating heart of this city, home to epic gladiator games. Like sports fans of today, Pompeiians cheered for their favorite gladiators, wore their colors, and argued over who was the best. The games weren't just entertainment, it was big business. Tickets, concessions, merchandise, all fueling Pompeii's economy. No matter how advanced a society becomes, humans always need a place to escape, to cheer, and to feel part of something bigger than themselves. But like, wasn't everyone just dirty back then? Nope, not even close. The bathhouse was a daily ritual. Part spa, part gym, part social club. People came to relax, gossip, and wash off the day. They moved through hot rooms, cold plunges, and warm chambers. A wellness circuit, thousands of years before self-care became a hashtag. There was even an exercise yard for workouts before bathing. People have always needed that reset, a way to unwind and reconnect with what really matters. But then weren't they like godless heathens with no spiritual center? Actually, every home from the grandest villa to the humblest apartment had a Lararium, a household shrine to the family's guardian spirits. Just like we might keep a symbol of faith, a candle, a quiet meditation corner, Pompeiians had a place to pause and say thank you. They may not have gone to worship every week, but they practiced gratitude daily. Because whether it's ancient or modern, humans need grounding. A place to let go of a hard day or be grateful for a good one. Well, politics could not have been as crazy as it is today. Wrong again. The walls of Pompeii were plastered with campaign ads, urging people to vote. It's the same thing we see today. Endorsements, slogans, name recognition. And back then, it was still less about policy and more about personality. 2,000 years ago, people still cared about their community and who represented them. But they didn't have like paved streets, so gross. Actually, they did. Pompeii's roads were paved with lava stones, carved from the hardened flows of Mount Vesuvius. They fit together like puzzle pieces, complete with gutters for drainage. They even had sidewalks and crosswalks, raised stepping stones so people could cross without getting gross, while carts could still roll neatly between the gaps. It wasn't primitive, it was engineered, a design built to keep people dry and help them show up looking their best. Because humans are visual creatures, then and now, we care about how we present ourselves. Okay, fine, but where did they even go? While they didn't have the same kind of shopping centers that we have today, Pompeii had the Macellum, the city's bustling market. People came here to buy fresh meat, fish, fruit, and grain for daily meals. But they didn't come just to shop. The Macellum was a meeting place, neighbors chatting, gossip spreading, and friendships built between stalls. It was a symbol of a thriving community, because food keeps us alive, but connection keeps us human. It's easy to look at a civilization from 2,000 years ago and think we have nothing in common. But while our technology may have changed, our needs have not. Food, cleanliness, grounding, connection, those same essentials that keep us human today. 2,000 years from now, people may look back at us and wonder, how do they even live like that? But maybe someone, just like you, will take the time to understand that across all that time, we're basically still the same. For more Italian history, try this. Or if you feel like really connecting, start here.